Hi, so I just wanted to make a quick screencast to show you guys these Google Drives that the students have been using. I was trying to write down things and explain it, and then I thought it'd just be easier if you saw it. So I actually had to go in and at the beginning of the semester I tried to share with myself as many of the links as possible just so that I could have an easy place to have them. So I believe this is almost all of the drives. I'm hoping that it's all of the drives, but that's one problematic element with the groups and the drives being in two separate spots is there is a lot of crossover and sometimes it's hard to keep track of. So if I was to do this over again, I probably would give each group a number like group 1, group 2, group 3, because I didn't do that this semester and I think it would have helped keep track of things a little bit more. So just a tip for the next semester. Okay, so I'm going through the things that are shared with me. So one thing to note, sometimes people shared folders, sometimes people shared their overall group. So for instance, it looks like this person just shared this folder of cognitive project number 3, which is great. I'm really glad. It looks like this group did actually pretty well of uploading their project and sharing that with each other. The only thing that's kind of annoying about that is because it exists without their drive, then I have to kind of figure out what group that went with. It makes it just a little more confusing. I wish they would have kept that more in like an overall drive instead of continually sharing with me individual folders. So you can see it looks like here's that same student there. So this study group, I'll just show you at the top, looks like people used it decently well. So you can see like here's the same person with cognitive project number 1. It's like a different I don't necessarily see every single member's cognitive project. Looks like Shelby's done a good job with oh look, here's another one. Looks like we have two, but 2 of those were from the same person. Oh, here's a third. Looks like one of the group members isn't participating quite as well. So this is kind of generally what I was seeing was that it looked like a few of the group members were pretty consistent about posting all of their different things, and then there's always 1 or 2 group members who struggle a little bit more. That is one thing that if we could figure out a system that kept track a little bit more or had some sort of a consequence if they didn't participate. I don't know how to do that. Just something to keep in mind. Okay, so this is just a cognitive project number 2 that this group shared with me. Again, kind of annoying. I wish that they would just have their whole group thing on there. Okay, so this looks like a study group, just their whole study group. And you can see this group is not super functional. I don't think they have been since the beginning of the semester. So, yeah, so that's a little disappointing. But on the upside, there have been some groups that have been really functional. I love how this group has organized things. And that was actually another suggestion that I thought of as I was looking through these groups, is that maybe as we, maybe in the lessons as we start setting up the groups, maybe if we gave the students some tips on how to set up the groups in a more functional way or to organize things so that it's easier for us to see. So I love that the students put, an annotated bibliography folder and a cognitive project folder. So you can see cognitive project 1, they uploaded really well. 2, we have a little less. By 3, we have 1 person. 4 hasn't happened yet, so we'll give them a break on that one. But I really like the way that was organized. It was easy to follow. Okay, this group looks like it's a similar setup. And I like this group has obviously been active in here, and they had a bunch of comments. Oh yeah, so you see there's comments on different people's things, which I really liked, and to me showed that that was pretty functional. They were actually using their group space, so I liked that. Oh, I didn't mean to exit out of them completely. Oh, now I want to see their annotated bibliography. There's not much there for that. Okay. Let's go back to there was another group. Oh, okay. This group I want to say is really functional in some ways. So theirs is a little more of a mess. It's kind of hard to tell, you know, like here's a group project number 3, group project. So for the group sorry, let me take that back. Their cognitive projects, they haven't done a very good job of uploading. But there's 2 things I really liked about this group. One is that they've obviously been working on the group presentation, which I think is fantastic. And I actually put a comment up here to tell them I can see that you're working on this and I'm really happy about that. So thank you for doing that. The other thing that I really liked is they have kept track of their group meetings. So here's meeting 1. It looks like it's because they labeled them differently and maybe they're missing a couple of them in there. But you can see even it looks like they have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you can come in here. Here's their latest group meeting. And they have copied and pasted things in here and how they've gone through and talked about different things. So I love that. I loved being able to kind of be a part of their meeting and see how things were going. So, again, if we're giving suggestions, this is one that I would maybe do. And I've debated maybe even just personally myself making a screencast for the students next semester, showing them things that I like to see. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at another one really quick. Sorry, I know you probably don't want to watch this forever, but it looks like this group, they're actually using it decently well. Oh, okay, so we're not getting a lot of uploaded projects. Looks like we have 1 person uploading their cognitive projects. Oh, this one had 2. That was a big week for them. I think this is just, yeah, this is just the description of the activities. So again, some of the groups are not really using this as well as they could be. Oh, they did a similar thing, it looks like, where they've gone through the exams. Uh-oh, Rob's not going to like this. Looks like we have a copied and pasted exam in here. Oh dear. Okay, and then they are working on their I think we already kind of looked at that, but let's see. Oh, yeah, I want to show you this. They're working on their presentation as well, which made me happy, and I, again, commented on those ones to tell them, good job. So anyway, that's kind of where we are with the Google Drives. I would say it's I would say it's like anything else. It's positive, but in some ways, but not functional in a lot of other ways. You probably, again, have your better students using it well, and your less active students not utilizing it. So, yeah, so I still have kind of mixed feelings about it, but I just wanted you to kind of see what I was seeing, so that we could maybe talk about this at our next meeting all on the same page. Thanks, guys.